Tonight, North Carolina continues to push to legalize medical marijuana. The Compassionate Care Act passed the North Carolina Senate for the third time in 3 years.
However, it continues to stall in the House, and now a recent Supreme Court's ruling is impacting the path to rescheduling cannabis as a Schedule III substance. WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal shows us what this all means.
So rescheduling marijuana from a Schedule I to a Schedule III substance would, among other things, acknowledge its medical use. That would translate to a small but significant step in legalizing it in North Carolina. As it stands now, North Carolina is just one of 12 states in the country without some version of legal use of medical marijuana. When the eastern band of the Cherokee Nation opened the only dispensary for medical marijuana in North Carolina back in April, many Charlotte hemp business owners expressed a renewed sense of optimism for the legal use of medical marijuana.
It just seems like the natural evolution that it should happen, and I think it's way, way, way overdue.
The first medical marijuana dispensary in North Carolina can operate here because it is independent of state law.
It's a sovereign nation, so they have the absolute right to do that.
Natasha Andrews is the executive director of the National Association of Black Cannabis Lawyers based in Charlotte. She says most people believe it should be legalized.
Here in North Carolina, that's over 80% of people polled have said medicinally cannabis should be legal.
Andrews points out some lawmakers continue to stand behind what she calls the stigma wall.
So some of the exclusion is self-exclusion. I don't want to be associated with this because I've learned through my church, through my family, through my school that this is the road to hell, or this is something that bad people, uneducated people, people of low worth do. This is not something I want for myself.
The latest medical marijuana bill aims to provide relief for patients suffering from serious medical conditions such as cancer, epilepsy, and PTSD. It's received bipartisan support in the General Assembly, including from Senator Bill Rabin, who attributes the illicit use of cannabis with surviving colon cancer.
And that's the only reason I'm alive today.
But the problem other state lawmakers, like fellow Republican Senator Jim Bergen, see is
marijuana is not medicine. It's not FDA approved. Federal government doesn't recognize it. It's still on the controlled substance list. And I have some real problems with it.
If marijuana were to be moved to the approved list of drugs, Bergen says he would still limit how it's administered.
If we would promote drops, nebulizers, even suppositories, there's all kinds of ways that you could administer inhalers.
North Carolina could make more than $15 million in the first year of legalized medical marijuana. That would come from application fees along with 10% of the gross revenue. Bergen says money is not the point.
If we're doing it for health reasons, and we're really concerned about people's health and post-traumatic stress and all that, why would we want to make profit off of it?
But Andrews says it's not a matter of if marijuana will be legal, it's when.
The way that I work with people within the state is to prepare them for what's to come. It may not come in 6 months, but this is an inevitability as the globe sort of moves towards this recognition of what cannabis is and how it can be beneficial in the lives of many, many people. It's something we are going to have to recognize, and it's better to be prepared.
After the General Assembly's short session ended last month, the latest version of the medical marijuana bill remains stalled in the House. House Speaker Tim Moore says they need 37 GOP votes from the House for any bill to be brought to the floor for a vote. They still have not met that number.